शुक्लां वरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजम् पाहि गजानन दीनावना पाहि गजानन दीनावना पाहि गजानन दीनावना सिंधुरवदना कृतजनपालना सिंधुरवदना सिंधुरवदना श्रुतजनपालना सिंधुरवदना श्रुतजनपालना पाहि गजानन दीनावना पाहि गजानन दीनावना अंबिकतनया अमराधीश्वरा अंबिकतनया अमराधीश्वरा
With pranams at the divine lotus feet of Bhagavan Baba, respected elders and dear sisters and brothers, today is a very special program as a part of our Guru Poornima celebrations. Our Samiti has had the blessings of receiving a large contingent of musicians, very renowned personalities. I take this opportunity to introduce the people on the stage. On the tabla, we have Shri Sai Surendranath. It was in the year 1977 that Mr. Surendranath sir joined the Sri Satya Sai Junior College in Brindavan for the intermediate course. With Swami's blessings, he joined the Sri Satya Sai Institute of Higher Learning in the year 1979, and he was the first batch of postgraduates to pass out with MCom degree from Swami's College in the year 1984. For the last 40 years, Swami has kept Sai Surendranath very close to him. He has taught 34 batches of students. And for me, it's also a personal satisfaction. I was one of the 34 batches. Sai sir was the wing teacher when I was in the 8th class to 10th class, and he was personally responsible for my welfare during my early years. I have several experiences with him, but then I'll exhaust the whole 1.5 hours if I start narrating them, so I'll keep it brief. Sir's family came to Swami in the year 1948 when Shri Pankajamma was called by Swami to Parthi, and that is how his association, his family's association commenced with Bhagwan. It's been a very, very long association. We are truly fortunate to have him here. Swami had selected him to start the Prashanti Bhajan Mandir, and it was under his leadership and his guidance that this whole group has been constituted. Next, we have Sri LAKSHMINARAYANA Kote, who is currently serving as the chairman of Sri Satyasai Seva Trust, Chakkodi in Sulia district, Dakshin Karnataka. He has come all the way by taking an overnight journey at our request. He joined Swami's College in Whitefield in the year 1976 and went on to complete his MA in Sri Satyasai Institute of Higher Learning. He then worked as a lecturer for 5 years in the Sri Satyasai Higher Secondary School in Puttaparthi. I was one of the batches who was taught history by Sri Kote. Sri Kote has been the part of Prashanti Bhajan Mandir group and has sung in several volumes of Bridge Across Time. Mr. Kote is currently one of the members of Sri Satyasai Schools Council, Prashanti Nilayam. We have Dr. HIROK CHANKAKOTI, who has joined Sri Satyasai Arts, Science and Commerce in the year 1976 for his pre-university education and graduated with doctorate in financial management in the year 1992 from Sri Satyasai Institute of Higher Learning. In the year 1983, Shri Hirok was selected by Bhagwan Baba to receive the Best All-Rounder Gold Medal for being the best all-rounder student in the university. Dr. Changakoti has been singing in Swami's presence from 1977 then to 2018 now. He's been singing for a long time. He has been fortunate enough to be part of the several prominent music programs, including the famous music program on the Swami's 60th birthday in the Hillview Stadium. In the year 1978, Dr. Changakoti was part of the team selected by Swami to sing the Sai Katha in Telugu, which was recorded and released by Swami on his 57th birthday. During his PhD days, Dr. Changakoti was selected by Bhagwan Baba to act in the famous Adi Shankaracharya drama titled The Bhajagovindam, where he was the lead actor, played the role of Adi Shankaracharya. He has fond memories of how Swami guided every stage of the drama, from the dialogue to the delivery to the acting and every detail of it. On the instrumentalist, on the keyboard, we have Mr. Gunaranjan, who graduated from Swami's College in the year 2008 with his MTech degree. He now works in ARM. On the harmonium, we have Prashant, who is studying his company secretary exams. He is the son of Mr. Chandrasekhar, who heads the Brindavan Bhajan group. As you hear the harmonium, you will realize that music is in his genes. On guitar, we have Mr. Bhuvanesh Sethi, who is a very versatile personality. He is a mechanical engineer by his teaching, and as his profession, he teaches people on physics, chemistry, and basketball. I plan to be one of your students for one of the guitar at least. Then we have Mr. Keshavan, who will soon be commencing his engineering course. He will be playing the dholak. He is our Dinnur Samiti convener's son and a disciple of Mr. Rajendra Nakoda. With this introduction, I request the music program to be commenced. I express on behalf of Malleshwaram Samiti, we thank all the musicians for having taken time out to come to our Samiti and give us the pleasure of your company.
Om Sri Sai Ram. Offering our humble and loving pranams at the lotus feet of our most loving Lord. Respected elders, dear brothers and sisters of Sai family, we are truly honored and called all the way to this beautiful place where Swami started this Samiti, came here and blessed umpteen number of times, and to be part of this Samiti and share some of our experience, the love that he showered on us with all of you, I feel very happy. The title, it says, Sai Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam vinte bhaga avtaru, Swami says. If you listen to Bhagavatam, you will be fine. Listening to Sai Bhagavatam and singing Sai glory, ఇంకా చాలా బాగుంటాం మనం. We'll be very, very happy because we are in tune what Swami wanted, in line with Swami. How? You see, Bangalore city is such a busy city, lots of people here and there, but God says, without my blessing, even a blade of grass will not move. This Sai willed. That is why thousands are outside this hall, but they couldn't make it inside. But he willed and he attracted all of you, and that is why you and me are here. What more blessing that we need from this divine Guru. Many a time it happens that we wanted to accomplish something, we want to do many things, but we only think. But God has to decide. Thinking yatna prayatnam manava dharmam, jayapajayam dhaivadinam. So we only make the efforts, but the success or failure is not ours. The results we should give it to our sweet divine Lord. Why? Because Lord God will always bless what is good for us and what is best for us. Many a time we feel that when we pray, some of the prayers are answered, so we feel elated. We feel very joy, and bubbling with joy, we praise the glory of God. At times, some of our prayers never answers, so we feel God is not listening to me. God is not loving me. God is not showering his love and blessings towards me. But the problem here is, God feels, stupid devotee, what you are asking is not good for you. That is why I am not giving you. But that kind of understanding we will get only when you truly understand Swami. So if God denies something for us, is also blessing, because God knows what you are asking is not good for you. But we feel that God ditched us. God did not bless us. This is the weakness of devotees, and that is what God capitalizes on. And that is why we always with God, and God also keeps with us. You know, that affinity, that love and understanding. Today, we have been given this beautiful opportunity, a lovely evening, in the line of Guru Poornima celebration. You all heard Mata, Pita, Guru and Daivam. Have you any time thought of it? Why this sequence? Vedas says, Upanishad says, everybody speaks. Whenever they say, they always say Mata, Pita, Guru and Daivam. Mata is Shakti. Without mother, there is no evolution. Pita is a guide. He helps you to sustain and live. Guru, the one who dispels the darkness. No guru can give you liberation, but guru can only show you the direction. What direction? The direction towards liberation. To get that liberation, efforts is yours. The guidepost is guru. And then with that guidance from the guru, we reach our destination, that is God. Mata, Pita, Guru and Daivam. Dear brothers and sisters, for us on this stage we are here. For us, Mata, Pita, Guru and Daivam is all in one. That is our beloved Bhagavan, Sri Satya Sai Baba. He nurtured us, He trained us, he supported us, and today, if we are on the stage, it is purely because of his love, his guidance, and his love on us. Once it so happened, I still remember, one Shivaratri, Swami blessed all three of us. Swami sent in an envelope some money to all three of us and gave us clothes. Swami's mother, that's why I say mother and father, he just didn't give clothes, but he gave money for stitching also. He said, this is for your tailor charges. You see how much he thinks when he gives. That is why he is divine. We are all in deep wine. We don't understand that. So here, he gave that and told, tell boys, my blessings. So that then warden gave us the envelope with money and the clothes. And then finally he said, tomorrow morning you sit in the portico and seek blessings, get blessings from Bhagavan. So next day morning, Shivaratri, we are sitting in the front line and Bhagavan comes outside, beautiful God, gliding, sliding, full of joy, bubbling with joy, thousands sitting there, very good ambience. And then Sai Shiva comes. Straight he comes towards us. Then we were kneeling down and telling Swami, thank you. Thank you, Swami. Swami said, no, you should never thank your mother. Do you thank your mother? You don't thank your mother. I am your mother. You are my Bantus. He said, you are my Bantus. And he embraced all three of us. We were crying and he gave us namaskar. And that beautiful Shivaratri, I still remember, all of us were on the same page. And that is the day Swami also went to inaugurate extension building of General Hospital. He said, I'm going there, come. So we ran, and there also we sat in the front line doing bhajans, and Swami came and blessed all of us. That is how Swami brought us right from our student time. And today if we are here, it is not our glory, it is his glory. If we are here, there is no identity without him. That identity belongs to him. He chiseled us. He showed us the path. He made us today. And that is why we are here on the stage and you are welcoming us. The whole gratitude and the whole, love and dedication goes to our dear Lord, Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. All of us today evening, let us forget all our commitments, our families. Just switch off for 30 minutes and switch on towards this divine Guru and be with him and enjoy the bliss. Let us be in that vibration and let us be in that flavor where we be one with God. Thank you, Sai Ram.
Just to add to what, before we start this program, I just wanted to tell you that some of the songs that we are going to sing today, the bhajans or even the songs that we are going to sing, were songs which were specifically asked for to be sung in front of him. Like Swami will tell, okay, suppose there is a guest who has come. So Swami will say, why don't you sing this song? And he will send word. So like take for example, Swami sitting there, like now he's sitting here. He will send word that, okay, sing this song, sing this song. And one of the songs or a group of songs which used to be always asked for by Swami was the Ram Katha. Myself and Kote used to sing this song. Actually, we started the Ram Katha journey. And then there were subsequent students, groups of students who used to continue the tradition of Ram Katha. So we thought that first we'll start this Ram Katha. Just remember one thing, I'm from Assam, so I don't know a word of Telugu. Kote is from Karnataka, he doesn't know a word of Kannada. But then what Swami did was, Swami trained us. So like take for example, there were a lot of interactions with Swami when we used to have interaction with Swami. Swami was always used to tell us or make us speak in Telugu. And that started much earlier than this Ram Katha was asked to be sung in his presence. So by the time and then there was, of course, we had P. Susla Garu, who was very close to Swami. He used to ask her to help us learn this Ram Katha. So we are going to sing. Ram Katha is a group of at least 5 songs that we were thinking, because of lack of time, we'll just sing one song of Ram Katha. Okay, Sairam, please enjoy this, because this is one of the favorite songs of Swami.
And we sang for the last time in 2011, January 1st, and Swami enjoyed it, and tears were rolling from his eyes, and that was the last time we sang in front of Swami this Ram Katha.
Yeah, and that there is a part of the song which there's a lot of pathos in that song, and when Swami started hearing that song, he was literally crying, and that's what that is the time when we sang Ram Katha last time, and then of course we sang it later also during Samadhi time.
Yeah.
भक्तिवासा दीनजनावन शान्तस्वरूपा साईदा भक्तिवासा दीनजनावन शान्तस्वरूपा साईदा अभयप्रदाता ज्ञानप्रदाता पावनचरिता साईदा भक्तिवासा दीनजनावन शान्तस्वरूपा साईदा
he used to call this song Kavira. And again, same thing. Every time this song must have been sung hundreds of times in France.
कबीरा जब हम पैदा हुए जग हंसे हम रोए कबीरा जब हम पैदा हुए जग हंसे हम रोए ऐसी करनी कर चलो कि हम हंसे जग रोए छदरिया जीनी रे जीनी जीनी रे जीनी हे राम नाम रस पीनी छदरिया जीनी रे जीनी हे राम नाम रस पीनी छदरिया जीनी रे जीनी अष्टकमना चरखा बनाया पाँच तत्व की धूनी अष्टकमना चरखा बनाया पाँच तत्व की धूनी 9-10 मास पुनन को लागे 9-10 मास
just related to this song. Um, you know how Swami has come down to reform all of us, right? As Sai told, he's our guru, he's our mother, he's everything. He's our direction. He basically shows us the direction in which we should take our life through. So I had a very close relative who was in the army, and you know the army, there are various habits that actually can get inculcated into the person. So this person actually was doing extremely well in the army, but then he got into the bad habit of drinking, and he became an alcoholic. So his promotion got stopped, and there was a time when his whole body started, like when he could never be steady. So what they did was, they got him into a train without telling him much where we are going. His wife and his son got him into the train, and then they came to Patti. And when he came to Patti, I was there when he was with Swami. The amount of love which Swami gave him, he was just literally pouring love. It's like an avalanche of love. Just love, love, love. And then he made him, he used to call him up for having food with him. And then any time he comes down, he will be talking with him. This man actually never had any faith in Swami. But then, the moment he came down and he came to Swami's fold, the Swami started giving him so much of love, and then he was a completely transformed man. A person who could not stay throughout the day without drinking, stopped drinking, and started getting up early in the morning, started taking care of his health, and then of course subsequently it's just that when we've seen Swami how he used to stay, the comforts that he himself had, he never bothered about his own comforts. His only intention was to give love. Times when he was sick, but still he'll come out for darshan. Why? Because there are people waiting out for darshan for him. That is, because he is Jagadguru.
He is the Lord of universe. Still, he has got time to spare to all our problems. We see him as mother, we see him as father, a friend, a guru, whatever you think of. His love is so much that, to give an example, when we dine with, actually when Swami dines with us, it is an opportunity for us. The love that he shows, even though we don't want, he forces us to it. Suppose he gives us the opportunity of traveling with him, he will feed everybody in his hands, especially the driver. I have seen myself, Swami giving Brother Radhakrishna, making him eat in his own hand. See, that is his love. And when you see the father's role, he has performed so many marriages. Correct? And the preparation that he does for the marriage, maybe in the interview, he'll call the bride group and the bridegroom's group, he'll perform the marriage. Before that, the minute thing like selecting sari for the bride, he'll ask us to get about 10 saris, he'll ask us to open. and he will go from one hand, make us to hold the other side, and he will ask us whether this will suit the bride. Actually, we won't know. But he expects us to second his opinion. And finally, the fun is, how do we know? Etla telusara? Antera, meerandaru chustu untaru, then he will talk. Then he is Lord of the universe. Wherever you are, he is there to protect us. To give one example which happened in our family to my father. Actually, during the time I was with Swami, my father was traveling from my place to Chokkadi, to Mangalore, in a taxi. You know how during those days they used to push as many people as possible inside the car and travel. And there were about 12 to 13 people inside the car. And my father was sitting on the extreme right backside. And there is a long bridge. Those who might have seen while going to Mangalore. That place is called BC Road. About half a furlong long, narrow bridge. It so happened that there was a bus coming from front, and from the opposite side, and in front of this car, a truck was moving. This driver wanted to overtake the truck and collided with a accident. My father was thrown out of the car. Actually, you know, he should have fallen to the river, but he was thrown at the back of the vehicle, car, taxi. Suddenly, a person comes with an auto, tells my father that I am your son's classmate, come along with me, and takes him to a hospital in Mangalore, and the treatment was done. And at the same time, you know, Swami calls me and tells me that, see, your father has met with an accident, don't worry, I will look after him. And father really he was a devoted person, and many of you must be knowing him by name Kote Parameshwara. He was the district president of district Sevadar coordinator for South Canara, and any function in Puttaparthi, he used to get people and used to do Swami's service. So when father came to Parthi, Swami sent me to see him. I just asked father, how are you? Then came back immediately. You know, we had that wrong notion that Swami not like us to be there, to spend more time with the parents, you know. So I came back immediately. Then Swami, you know, scolded me, saying that, see, I have sent you to talk to your father, and he has met with an accident, and I have saved him. Go back, talk to him again. See how Lord conducts him. From one side, he has to save his own duty. From the other side, he has to make devotee son to understand his duty towards his father. Really, all of us have some experience or the other where we have learned so many things, and days won't be sufficient to share our experience. And now I am going to sing one bhajan, Dina Bandhava, Shri Sai Deva. Usually everybody thinks of only the good things, the happy things with Swami. But actually, if he wants to give you a treatment, suppose you go wrong, he becomes a very hard taskmaster. He will talk to you months together, years together. That time, the boys, not only me, even I have sung, all the boys, I think, brothers, one of my son, this bhajan, Dina Bandhava, Shri Sai.
The love of Swami was so much. The love of Swami so much. See, he's giving the treatment to him just for his good. But the mother's love always keeps on thinking that what is he thinking? How is he? So what we'll do, and then you can make out now that the pangs of sadness is there, that he's not able to talk with say Kote or so he keeps on asking, etla unnaru, like that. You know, that same thing.
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा श्री साई देवा दीनबन्धव श्री साई देवा देवादिदेवा
the love and the understanding between the God and devotee cannot be expressed in words. It is an experience. We had many such opportunities living with this beautiful Lord. Brother Koti was telling about SAI episode. I was reminded of one such thing. Maybe some of you may be knowing. Wherever I go, they will always ask me, "Sir, please tell that experience, please tell that experience." He triggered me today about the SAI. There is a lesson in every incident that happens in the student's life. We should not think that as an experience, but there is a message which needs to be emulated, understood, practiced, and live with it. One day, our beautiful Lord coming for the morning darshan. When he comes, you see the charm, he glides, and he gives answers to every question where thousands of devotees are assembled there. Even if you are sitting in the 10th line, you get the answer for such questions. I used to sit in the portico and see this beautiful understanding between this sweet Lord and thousands of ants around him in Kulwant Hall. A glance, a nod, a smile, a blessing, a namaskar. He gives just every gestures and every movement and every act and every look. There is an answer to the question in the devotee's mind. Example, a person may be sitting in the 10th line and is going to go for an interview for the job. Struggles to come to the first line, unable to do it, with lot of feeling, pent-up emotions, tension, that I miss the opportunity to express my situation to our sweet Lord. He sits there in the 10th line. And finally, the devotees reconcile in that predicament how to reach Lord. Then he says, "Swami, I have the letter in my hand. I know it is impossible to give this letter because I am in 10th line. And in this letter, I am praying you, please bless me. Tomorrow is my interview and everything should go on well. Swami, if you look at me and if you smile me or if you bless me from that place, I take it for granted that you answered my prayer." That is what a devotee sitting in every line, every nth devotee, he himself trains his mind, decides a method to reach God. So the distance between God and devotee is the same between God and devotee and God. Literally, there is no distance. It is just a feeling. You have to feel it with devotion, with commitment, and with that kind of dedication and surrender to his will. It will happen. So Swami comes, looks at that side, looks at him, nods and blesses, and this devotee is satisfied. That is why he is divine. He can answer every question wherever you are, the way you want it, provided you have that implicit faith in you and you surrender to him. He takes care. So this day morning Swami was coming and there was one singer sitting in the darshan line, and Swami asked, "Hey, when did you come?" She said, "Swami, today I came." "When are you going?" "Swami, tomorrow I'm going back." "Oh, why don't you give program?" "Swami, myself and my husband came. We don't have any accompaniments." "Why?" "My students are there. Whatever you want, they will accompany. Today evening, give a program." "Who will deny?" when the opportunity comes and when God is asking you to render a program. She said, yes, Swami. And then after the darshan, comes inside the bhajan hall and he tells me, go to her room, find out what instruments, what accompaniments she needs and fulfill it. I said, okay, Swami. Whatever she wanted, we organized, and they had 1 hour rehearsal, and 4:30 sharp, the procedure is they will come and sit inside the bhajan hall. So this group came, husband and wife, and rest are all our boys with tabla, keyboard, harmonium, whatever that you can think of, all that she asked. Swami cut short that day's darshan. Instead of going full darshan, halfway through, he, like a small boy, full of joy, bubbling with joy, excitement, he was like that. He said, Uchara. I said, yes, Swami, there in the bhajan hall. With a lot of joy, Swami's chair entered the bhajan hall. The moment Swami's chair entered the bhajan hall, all the happiness, all the joy faded the next second, just vanished from his face. I was standing and I noticed, and Swami from there only seriously is looking at the boys and the music party. We are all very close to Swami. Through his expression, we know the depression starts here. Because there is up to something, we are up to something. So immediately, I knew something is wrong. Swami is not happy. That is why Swami's facial expressions changed. But you cannot ask Swami. You have to face the music with the music group around the corner. So I just stood there quietly. Swami's chair straight went to that lady, spoke to her very nicely. She was very happy that Swami spoke to her. And then this chair came. I was standing in one corner. Swami is showing the hand. Take me to this guy. So I am the guy targeting. So Swami's chair was coming. Whenever such situation comes, we become humble. We don't look at Swami. We just look down. So I didn't want to look at Swami because I know something is coming. Brahmastra is coming. So I know that. So Swami came closer. Hey. I looked. Come here. I was kneeling down. Go and tell that lady she's wearing black color saree, not good. Tell her to change. Swami. I said, Swami, go and tell her to change the saree, black color saree, not good. He saw me. Yes. I just looked like that. Then the chair moved. Again the chair came backwards. And he looked at me. I will give you 10 minutes time. I did like this. Then looked at me. Nuvu chappu. You tell. Again I did like this. Swami chair went inside. Interview room door closed. I sat quietly. 2 minutes over. Swami gave me 10 minutes. 2 minutes over. I'm sitting quietly. The boys, sir, tell sir. What, yeah? Swami told you, no, tell sir. 2 minutes over, sir. Only 8 minutes before Swami comes, tell sir. I said, what do you want me to tell, yeah? Whatever time Swami said, tell sir. Stupid fellow. How can I go and tell a lady, you are wearing a black saree, it is not good, go and change. She will pick up a old chappal and slap me. How can I tell that, yeah? No, sir. Tell her, because Swami told, hey, stupid fellow, she will say, Swami came and spoke to me, what is your problem? Swami never told me. My husband bought and I am wearing, what is your problem? Okay? I like my black saree, I am wearing, what is your problem? Say, what is my problem? How can I go and tell them? Please understand, I cannot tell this. Sir, 6 minutes over. Sir, tell sir, he said. Sir, you tell her, Swami told me. I said, did you hear the last word? What? Nuvu chappu. Means what? Means, sir, you tell. Don't use my name. You must understand that, man. You must understand what Baba says. So I have to go and tell her, and Swami is not in this drama. He is not in this picture at all. I will not tell her. I will sit quietly. maybe today is the last day in Bhajan Hall. If Swami gets upset and he will come back and the lady is still black and I'll have to wear saree and go outside. So I have no option at all. So maybe tomorrow onwards I'll be sitting in the devotees line. This is my last day. This 10 minutes was full peace for me. Because I know 10 minutes nothing will happen. After 10 minutes only something will happen. So let me enjoy this 10 minutes. But these boys, this 10 minutes was full of tension for them. So they know what is going to happen. Life is relative, you know, that's what happens. So I just sat quietly. Our beautiful Lord gave extra bonus time. 3 minutes extra. So I just kept quiet. Suddenly, Swami's interview door opened. And the way I was sitting, I can straight see Swami sitting in the interview room. From there, Swami looked at me. I don't know whether to say like this, like this, like this. I was just looking like that. Just then, Swami, that handkerchief, everything was there. Swami was like that, he was doing. My eyes fell next to Swami's chair. 4 pattu sarees, silk sarees were there. 4 silk sarees. My eyes went into that. Usually Swami keeps those sarees after the program to give to that lady. I got up, straight rushed into the interview room. Swami is wondering why this was straight coming inside. I asked Swami, this is for, after the program, it is for her only. I just picked up 4 sarees. Swami, just give me 5 minutes, I am coming back. Hear me, Swami said. Swami, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. I took all those 4 sarees. I closed the interview room door so that he will not follow me. I ran to this lady. I went to that lady. Madam, there are 4 sarees. Which one you like? She said, this color I don't have. I can take this color. It's a ticket. So I gave the saree. And then Swami surprised you by giving a saree now. Why not we surprise Swami? I asked. How? By wearing saree. Before Swami comes, why don't you wear saree? I am in R3. I need a car. Somebody has to take somebody. Suddenly if Swami comes and if I am not there, Swami will feel upset. No, madam. You don't have to go to R3 at all. There is a room and there is a small room where Pujari will keep Aarti plate, everything there. So I told the Seva, the Pujari, open that room. I put one lady Seva there outside. I said, madam, you just change and come within 2 minutes. She went, she changed her saree and she came and Swami meticulously after 5 minutes opened the interview room door and he was looking at me. Again I sat in the same place so that I can see him. Like that, I did it. Then immediately Swami from that stage he came, entered the Bhajan hall to see what this guy did, this 5 minutes. So entered the Bhajan hall, he saw this lady already changed from black to blue. Kabhi change kiya. Swami, abhi change kiya something. Very happy, very happy. Swami felt very happy. He turned, Purra. I immediately fell at Swami's feet. Swami, I surrender to you. Who gave me trouble? He gave me trouble. Correct? When he gives me trouble, for the trouble solution also who should give? He only should give. What we should do? Just surrender to him. If you surrender to him, he will understand your predicament. And the trouble that he gave you will vanish in trice. That is why Swami always says, love my uncertainty. Every time when you are with Swami, the love that you expect will not be in the same frequency. Sometimes it will be more, sometimes it will be less, sometimes it will be nil. Even that is also love. Just like Kote, Swami did not talk to him for 1 month. 1 month. And when I know why he cried. When he takes up the mic, Swami will get up from the bhajan hall and go outside. As it is giving darshan to devotees. After he finishes singing, Swami will come and sit. Deliberately he will do it. That is, the more you poke, actually you feel the negative. Do you know what is the positive of that? The feeling of Kote is much more closer, much more
intimate, intense with Bhagavan. Only when such things happen. That is why Swami says, only when you crush the sugar cane juice will come. Only when you burn the gold ornaments you can make. Only if he churns Kote like that, the best of him can never come out. These are all the things that we cannot, these are the situations where we can explain our intimate relationship with Swami, how Swami chiseled us. Just by talking he chiseled us, just by ignoring also he chiseled us. That is why if today we are in this world this way, our gratitude to our beloved Lord. He is a beautiful person. We are so lucky that he has drawn towards him. Don't lose this opportunity. When God comes on earth, we also came. So many came, but he selected, he chose us. And he kept closer to us. He showered his love to us. So please, never ever lose this. Nothing comes with us. Your family will not come. Your name, your fame, your money, your position, everything will go. But only one thing will remain is your intense love for God. And that is where we have to intensify. And the method that God gave, a simplest mantra is bhajans. That is the easiest way you can reach God. We don't have time to do meditation, yogasana, pranayama, all that. Just glory of God. That is enough to cross the ocean of samsara and reach our destination. So, you must love him. You must love his uncertainty. But that love, to that love, if you can surrender, everything is love. Believe in love. Be in love. Become love. There is
Mukti Pradayini Prema Pradayini Shanti Pradayini Mama Janani
This Jayadeva Kriti, Radhika, Krishna Radhika, was sung during Swami's 60th birthday celebrations, which was held in the Hillview Stadium for the first time. And Swami spent so much of time with the music group. He used to take us to the interview room, then the drawing room in the Purnachandra auditorium, and whenever he happened to come to Vrindavan, he used to get us along to Vrindavan. And mind you, he used to come all the way to the third floor of the hostel and spend time with us, so that the program is going to be successful and perfect to the core, and each variation and each turnings in the songs he used to direct us. Radhika Krishna 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 Radhika, Krishna Radhika, Radhika, Krishna Radhika, Savini Keshava, Savini Keshava, Radhika, Radhika.
Nirasam नमोस्तुते साई कृष्ण नमोस्तुते शिरडी साई नमोस्तुते पति
From our bottom of heart, we like to thank each and every one of you. We should thank you for you have taken us to our good old days. Otherwise, we will never have the opportunity of our group coming together, thinking the beautiful Lord, His love, His miracles. It is words fail to express our gratitude to our sweet Lord for shaping us and give meaning to our life and trying to share some of our rich experiences living in close quarters with our dear Lord. I thank every one of you. Before we leave, I would like to give you a takeaway. We spent almost an hour and a half, I think so, maybe 1.5 hours. We spent here. We saw the different side of our sweet Lord, different aspects of our sweet Lord, and how the experience that we had, I'm sure, in this August audience, many of you must have had a similar experience or experience of a different nature, but definitely you must have had the experience. The beauty of our sweet Lord is your experience, my experience, or our experience is never ever the same. It is different. Nitya Nutana. That is why He is divine. We cannot do that. We cannot satisfy everybody on this planet. And even if you try in the same platform, but not variety. But this is our Lord. That is not enough to prove that He is not an ordinary man, but He has come as an avatar and to elevate us, to enlighten us, to lift us to a next level of our living. Before we leave, what is the takeaway? I told you, what we have is not our wealth, but what you give to others is your real wealth. I have wealth. I have car. I have millions of rupees. I have kgs of gold. I have a wardrobe of clothes. I have 10 bungalows. These are all my wealth, if you feel. When the expiry date comes, we all know our manufacturing date. What is that? Our birth date. But none of us know our expiry date. But whatever is manufactured or created got to be one day be part of creation. And in between, God uses our life as His recreation by giving us joy, by poking our small ego, or inflating our ego, sometimes deflating our ego. And that is the recreation in His creation. Otherwise, He doesn't have TV and TV channels. Each one of us is one channel for Him. So He has got fantastic varieties where we cannot match Him because He is the creator. So therefore, dear brothers and sisters, God has given us lots of opportunities. Exploit these opportunities. Live in these opportunities. And try to be part of that. Why? Because what you do others is your real wealth. People always remember you, adore you, only when you leave this body. When you live in this body, they will not appreciate. That is life. When you are born, you have breath, but you don't have a name. When you die, you have a name, but you don't have breath. So what is your life? Between that breath and this name. What you have done is your fame, and that will chisel you, show you the path for your evolution. Therefore, my dear brothers and sisters, participate in service activities. Whatever you can, wherever you can, whenever you can. Swami is Bhava Priya. He only wants quality. He doesn't insist in quantity. Just like Kuchela. So many we have as example. So therefore, brothers and sisters, today let us open one bank account. Not ICAC, not SBI, not IDBI. All this I will be only in this world. When this I leaves, ICICI, IDBA, ICICI, there is no I, because we become ice. We are nowhere in this world. But all the wealth that you amassed during your lifetime is here only. Why not we open, along with IDBA, IFCI, ICICI, one more account. What account? Spiritual bank. What is that spiritual bank? What you deposit, your goodness, your kindness, your devotion, your loyalty, your love, not only for God, even for your family, your friends. Swami gives you very two simple accounts. Love all, serve all, help ever, hurt never. You open any one of this account and try to deposit, and this is what will be carried to our next life. So from now, let us all decide, whatever we do, we open our heart with full of love and gratitude for God. Think God all the time and thank God every time. The reason, turn back and see, there are people without house. You have a beautiful house. There are people without clothes. God has given you good clothes. People don't have food to eat. God has given you varieties of food. We must thank God for giving all these treasures, all these comforts, and thank God all the time and share this love to everyone. Thank you, and I thank all these brothers for your support. Thank you, Devotional Committee. God bless you all. We pray Swami to bless you often. You have to organize many such programs. Recharge yourself. Don't only charge your mobile. We are also mobile. We keep moving. We are also big mobile. A mobile with life needs to be charged. And this charge is without wire, wireless, with our Wi-Fi, who is everywhere as omnipresent God. Thank you. God bless you all.
Jai Sai Ram, words pain, so I don't want to talk. So time to felicitate our beloved brothers, guests. There's one more devotee of Lord who lived with them, and he does not want to expose himself. I invite Sri Ramesh to come forward. It was surprise to me, and he is district president for Hosur Krishnagiri and Dharmapuri, and he conducts every year. Every year he adds 1 hour for the budget. This year he is going to conduct 93 hours of budget. So I think he has sent an invitation to us. We'll try to participate in the budget. But before we hand over this small token of love to you, I want you to talk about Sri Ramesh for 1 minute at least.
Ramesh actually studied in Brindavan, and I think you finished your degree from Brindavan, right? Yeah. And one of the main things which we have always found about Ramesh was that his humility, his complete humility, and he always carries around that air of insignificance. He doesn't want to come forward. He was put in charge of what is known as B6 in the hostel. B6 is nothing but the place where all the, like for example, suppose Swami comes to the hostel, he will be served in a plate or all the utensils that are used for Swami when he comes to the hostel. He used to be in charge of all that. Every day from the hostel, they used to send food for Swami. So all that carrier and everything for which was used to be carried from the hostel to Swami's bungalow, whether it was for lunch or it was for dinner, every day used to be carried from the hostel. Those vessels also were he was in charge of those vessels. And very, very humbly, as well as with a lot of dedication and devotion, he used to carry out all his duties for this B6. Over and above that, some of the things like, for example, there was a chula for Swami. A chula which Swami used to come and sit in the chula in the dining hall of the hostel. That was also under his charge. But all the time, with just one thing which is very, very striking about Ramesh is his utter humility, total dedication, and the work which he does is with a lot of silence. Anything else you want to write?
Swami, it's Swami's will that I have to be here today evening. I should thank Swami for two things. After a long time, like I was able to meet our brothers, because everybody is busy in their own way. So sometimes try to catch up our phone, lines are always busy. And today morning, even by 10 o'clock, I was not planning to come to Bangalore. I called SAI SURENDRANATH. I thought he was in Palki. The reason is like 9 hours bhajan, from Swami's 78th birthday we started. By Swami's grace, every year we were able to 78th birthday, we did 78 hours. Then 79 hours were added on. And Swami's 90th birthday, we were blessed to conduct Satsang. 7 days we continued at bhajan non-stop. And this is 93rd birthday, so 93 hours. So I wanted to invite our brothers to come and sing during the bhajan. So I called SAI SURENDRANATH. He said, I am in Bangalore, so I am going to meet Kote and HIROK. We are going to have practice. So I thought, okay, nice time to go and meet everybody and invite them personally. Even then, I was not having any idea that I will be attending a program here. When I came, where they are practicing, they said, we have a program, why don't we come? So it is by Swami's will that I am here. And I take this opportunity to invite all of you, give the invitation to Mr. President. Please, if you have time, it's on August 11th, Saturday it starts, and it will be concluded on August 15th afternoon. So please do make it to the bhajan and give us the joy of your presence. Sai Ram.
I am not going to leave it. So request to hand over to your own team, the youth club. Sai sir, please. I request SAI to